everyone. Happy Friday, everyone. Just had a quick word because something was laying on my mind this morning. And the thing is, some of us are asking God, why me, oh God, when it comes to the storms in our lives. Some of us are asking, why me, oh God, when it comes to the storms in our lives. But others of us are asking, Lord, how long must we be in this storm? And I had to think about that thing for just a moment. Our questions are why, and sometimes our questions are how long. But I want to take it a step further. Sometimes a seed, depending on the seed, sometimes it requires more. Sometimes that seed requires more pressure. Sometimes that seed requires more water because a plant varies from plant to plant. The conditions of a plant varies from plant to plant. Therefore, the conditions that's needed in order for that plant to grow varies from plant to plant. And the same is true with a Christian. Stop asking God, why me? Stop asking God, how long? Because sometimes it requires a little bit more pressure. God has to put a little bit more pressure on that seed. God has to water that seed a little bit longer. And so that season may be extended beyond anything that you thought that it should require. Sometimes your blessing requires a little bit more pressure and a little bit more water than somebody else's seed. Don't question God as to why your season is so extended and somebody else seemed to have gone through such a brief season, through such a brief storm. Don't question God about your storm, because God, the God that I serve, is the God that He brings you to the storm. He holds you, He rocks you, and He wraps you in the midst of your storm. And also, He's the same one that will carry you out of your storm unharmed. So stop asking the questions, why, Lord? Why, Lord, must I endure the storm? Stop asking the question, Lord, how long must I be in the storm? Because at the end of the day, the pressure and the water from the storm reaps a beautiful crop or a beautiful blessing that we didn't even know that we were preparing for. It reaps a harvest that we didn't even know we were preparing for. So yes, your storm may take a little bit longer than somebody else's. The pressures of your storm may rage a little higher than others' storms. But just like I mentioned earlier, that every plant, every seed requires different things. Your blessings are tailor-made for you. Therefore, you may have to endure a little while longer than someone else. Your blessing is so tailor-made to you that can't anybody, no matter what obstacles attempt to stand in the way of you getting to that goal or getting to that end point, they won't succeed because your blessing is yours. It's tailor-made for you. So today, pray about your storm. Hand your storm over to God. Know that He knows why you're going through the storm. Know that He knows how long you have to endure this storm. But the test, the true test, is to see how much faith you truly have in Him. And dear Lord, I say that I trust you in the midst of my storms. Dear Lord, I'm asking that family and friends trust in the midst of their storms. Have a wonderful and blessed Friday, everyone. Remember, don't ask why and don't ask how long. Just know that the end results is a tailor-made blessing just for you. Patience, endurance, love, and focus.